Hi guys, welcome back to Tea at 4. I'm Christy.
And I'm Lauren, and for today's episode, we're having a quick cuppa. So this week, Christy, we've been sent in a couple of dilemmas.
Okay.
And we're going to answer them.
Let's go.
Because everyone cares what we have to say. God.
We'll try our best.
Right, okay. My boyfriend isn't the jealous type, but I am, and I need to know what other people think about this. I get so jealous if other girls talk to him when we're out, not because I think he will do anything, but it just sets off that horrible feeling in me, probably from being cheated on in the past. But he doesn't get that at all. If people try to chat to me or exes try to get back in touch, he's completely chill with it. He thinks it's a compliment if your partner is hit on. Should I be thinking this way as well, or does it mean he just doesn't care about me as much as I do him? I need to know if I'm being silly because I feel like a small amount of jealousy in a relationship is healthy. Thoughts?
Jealousy is normal, but I feel like it depends on how jealous you are and if it's affecting your then relationship as well. Because I feel like it's fair enough. Okay, I do hear it when she's like, how can you think my ex hitting on me and you're not feeling some type of way? Hello, sir. Shake the table.
Is anything in there?
Shake.
Is this thing on?
Shake the table. But I also do feel like I don't think the jealousy should overplay her actual want for the relationship, and I don't want it to be I don't want it to go to a point where it's like the guy's like, you're too jealous, I don't want to be in here no
Horrible.
Can you imagine?
I think a lot of girls have been in that position though, where they've had something happen to them in the past which has made them into this like very defensive, very protective person when they're out, just to protect their own feelings and getting hurt in this new relationship. I've definitely been in that where I've been gaslit a little bit when someone said it's literally nothing for you to worry about, and then it's come back and hit me in the bum, and I've been proved wrong. But I think bottom line is if the trust is there, and I think you also have to be realistic from an adult sense, maybe less when you're younger because people do silly things out of stupidity and just because they're young. If you're an adult and you're out and a girl comes up to your partner, realistically, are they going to do this thing you imagine in their head where they're like, no, sorry, I got a girlfriend. Sorry, I've got a girlfriend at home. I literally can't talk to you. Like in a realistic, like I know they don't entertaining it and just replying to it is two different things. And if you can see they're just being polite, then I think you've got to give yourself a bit of grace.
I think it's also down to the partner to understand, like, I'm pretty sure he, like she said, like, if an ex has hit on me and you don't feel some type of way with it, am I less than enough? Am I any other person? So I feel like as the guy in the relationship or as the girl in the relationship that doesn't really, it's not that deep, or it's a compliment, they need to understand where their person is coming from. Because I feel like that's a detachment there. You don't understand that that's something that I value. Like I want to feel loved or liked by you, 100%. And I do want it to be a place where if somebody ever tried to challenge me, you're like, you're gonna fight for me. You're gonna wake up. And
what are you laying down for?
Wake up.
Start sparring, please. For me.
Show a bit of compassion. Like even if you have to fake it.
Passion.
Even if you have to fake it. Make me happy. Make me, oh my God, that's my man. My man. Let me sing my man. So I feel like, the person that's on not the receiving end, but the other end needs to also understand where the other person's coming
100%.
from.
And like we've all these pasts that have made us the way we are. And if you're in a relationship where you really truly do consider the other person's feelings, whether you agree with them or not, I think there still needs to be some kind of routine when these things happen that put you in that reassurance, that don't have you overthinking like a small interaction. I think that's a big thing for me. Like I can see things at like face basis, but generally I am a massive overthinker, a massive worrier, and I don't want to kind of project that onto the person. But something as small as someone just coming over to me and being like, hello, obsessed with you, queen, you are my one and only. Obviously not that fucking dramatic, but just that slight bit of reassurance just goes a long way. Of course. Think.
And plus her jealousy is okay. It's not like on an extreme level, because I've heard some jealousy where the girl's like following, tracking the guy, and that's when it's a bit crazy. Or like the guy's like, oh, you're going out, who you going out with? Can I have your friend's number? Hello, hi, calm down. But I do feel like a little sprinkle. Really? It's okay. Just a little sprinkle.
I hate jealousy. It's uncomfortable for me.
I mean, but it's a type of emotion, and it shows jealousy has its positive trait, Because if you weren't jealous, that means it doesn't show you really like the person, or like, oh, I'm jealous of this, or you aspire to be something. Do you get? You need to.
But there's these girls out there that I see that are so secure in themselves and just don't question anything, and they're so confident in themselves that their boyfriend wouldn't go off with someone else, that it's just like it just doesn't seem to affect them. I just wish I was one of them girls.
Maybe they exercise delusion. Maybe they exercise delusion, because I do feel like as humans we're going to make mistakes regardless. We're not 110% perfect. So it's either exercise delusion or be a bit jealous. Pick your poison.
I'll be Delulu, thank you. Delulu May.
There we go, exercise delusion.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's a great shout.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So the next dilemma says, I've been in a fulfilling relationship for 3 years, and my partner and I decided to explore fantasies involving sex with others while we were temporarily apart due to their university exchange and my impending move abroad. We agreed there would be no emotional attachment. However, I ended up having a sexual encounter with an old friend of mine, whom we had considered as a candidate for this fantasy.
Ooh.
Interesting. This friend is someone I've had feelings for since childhood, but circumstances kept us apart. Last week, we met up before my move abroad and things unexpectedly escalated. I realized I have suppressed feelings for them all these years, and our encounter felt incredibly meaningful to me. Now, I'm torn between my emotions for my friend and my commitment to my partner. With my impending relocation and my partner planning to visit, I'm unsure about what to do and how to navigate the situation without causing harm to anyone involved. Any advice or insights you can offer would be greatly appreciated. Thanks.
OMG.
Yeah.
It's that classic thing you see of people that want like instant gratification. I think like sex gets caught up a lot in those like lust, like oh my god, especially when it's fantasy as well, like you're not even living in a real world technically. You could be like dragons or something. Then mixed with like a fulfilling relationship that's giving you everything you need, but it's not got that excitement of the new thing,
right?
And it's like being tempted.
I think for me it's like they considered that said candidate for that fantasy, and then all of a sudden now you're doing the fantasy without your actual partner. So it's like curiosity killed the cat, and I'm trying to...
Curiosity did kill the cat.
So she curious, she did what she did. And how do you... But then again, I feel like you're going to have to be honest, because it's one of them ones where you take that lie to the grave.
I also think it's a bit of a risk you take. And I think this is the same thing I see in open relationships. Yeah. I personally don't quite get how they work.
I don't like
unless you're quite good at being quite detached with new experiences with people.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're exposing yourself to these kind of interactions with people, of course there's going to be a chance that it goes deeper than surface level.
Yeah.
Deeper, pardon
Is
the
it
pun.
like selfishness?
Selfishness?
In the sense where it's like, okay, you guys have both spoken about it. Okay, cool. If you had discipline to kind of like, oh, I've met my...
But how do you do discipline when it comes to clearly like something that's quite biological as well? Like when you're having sex, it's like chemistry. It's...
Yeah, but then but she didn't know she had chemistry until it happened, and then now she's like, oh my god, I had feelings, and sister girl, just don't do it.
No, you're jumbled up.
Yeah,
you had a couple of orgasms, and you're confused.
So does she tell her partner, or does she keep it to herself?
Oh, definitely communicate it. I think even if you're in this open relationship situation,
with the risk of
speak up.
With the risk of her relationship now not continuing because of XYZ.
Well, I think if you're having doubts about a relationship anyway, you should like be upfront about it.
If you're suppressing feelings.
If someone's like turning your heads in fucking Love Island terms, like I wouldn't want someone to come move out to another country knowing that they've just played Dungeons and Dragons with someone else and wanted to fuck them. You know,
that is crazy. I feel like be honest with yourself.
Yes.
I do feel like her crossing that path and doing whatever she did with her old time friend was something that she's always wanted to do. She's done it now, so it's now weigh up the options. Is that friend worth it, or is my relationship with my partner willing to fight? Am I willing to fight for it? Or try to convince them that I did it but I still want you. Do you get?
I think even just the idea of being apart and having those encounters with other people and coming together, like you should expect these things are going to come up, or those feelings might be lying a bit dormant. So also don't be angry at yourself for having that with someone else and having these feelings. I know it sounds a bit like a lust, like something amazing just happened and now my head's being turned. But I think this was bound to happen.
I mean, they set the seed for it. We're gonna try this. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
I'm just a little branch going the other way for a bit, and then I'll come back and meet you in the middle. But yes.
But you owe it to yourself, maybe to look into those feelings.
Yeah.
And you also owe it to the person that you're about to move across the world for. To be open, honest, and it might save you fucking FedExing all your stuff back over when you realise you don't actually love him.
Can you imagine? Yeah, communication is key. So just keep it real, keep it a buck, and if it works, it works out. If it doesn't, then hey, at least I tried something that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, do you say it before over the phone, or do you wait until you go over?
Over the phone? I have to say it in person, man.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna have to say it.
You're buying a plane ticket. You're getting on Southwestern trains to go up to Scotland to Sawyer Bay, or someone actually float my boat.
I think if you really valued or respected the person, you'd want to say it face to face.
3 years relationship as well.
Right.
Sorry, I was really being silly there. Sorry.
Right.
I was on fantasy.
I'm gonna have to, because I don't think a phone call would be enough.
No.
You have to be like, I'm really sorry, but I did this.
Yeah.
And this is why. And
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got this, girl.
If you guys have any fun dilemmas for us to answer, we would love to hear them. You can send them to us on TikTok, on Instagram, on our DMs at 49, or you can send them to us on email at t4@junglecreations.com. Please, we'd love it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us on this week of T4. Bye.